A very cheerful morning to respected CSO, teachers, and my dear friends. I, Prayaga Praveen, welcome you with my team members to the morning assembly. The theme of our assembly is International Childhood Cancer Day. ICCD is a global collaborative campaign to raise awareness about childhood cancer and to express support for children and adolescents with cancer, the survivors, and their families. New day means a new fresh start with new opportunities. So let's all join our hands, close our eyes, and get ready for the prayer song.
School prayer. Father of our mercies, I offer you my studies and our duties. Bless and distinction our teachers and our students. Make this school always be the home of truth, wisdom, faith, and excellence. Help me to build the whole community. Inspire many to good and follow truth. Kindly lead and bless us all. Amen.
Pledge means an oath to fulfill our duties. So now let's take a vote.
India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always try to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all others respect. I treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
Good morning, all. Today's thought for the day is The Human Spirit is Stronger Than Anything That Can Happen to It by C.C. Scott. Thank you and have a nice day.
Percussion is a method of tapping on a surface to determine the underlying structures and is used in clinical examinations to assess the condition of the thorax or the abdomen. In Hindi, it is called as pecker. In French, it is called as percussion.
Good day to all. Today's news headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday said the union government was dedicated to the development of Kerala. Delhi cops arrest 21-year-old Bengaluru activist for sedition and criminal conspiracy. India keeps an eye on Chinese pullback in Ladakh. Phase 1 of military disengagement may be over by February 20th. New coronavirus order is rising. The reigning coronavirus is about to pass the crown to the new virus from Kent, not heard of until last December. The Kent virus is going to sweep the world in all probability. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Good morning everyone. Today I'll be giving you a book review on The Fault in Our Stars. The Fault in Our Stars is a novel which tells the story of Hazel Grace Lancaster, a 16-year-old girl who has had cancer for 3 years, and Augustus Waters, a 17-year-old boy who's now in remission and once had a tumor in his leg. The two fall hopelessly in love, even though they know their story will only end in a heartbreak. Hazel Grace Lancaster hasn't experienced the awkwardness, that is, teenage life in 3 years after being diagnosed with cancer when she was 13. Forced by her mother, Hazel Grace reluctantly goes to a cancer support group to meet others who supposedly understand what she is going through. This bland and truly miserable support group is where she meets the charming and unremarkably handsome Augustus Waters, an amputee whose optimism towards life interests Hazel. Augustus becomes immediately attracted to Hazel, and though the feeling is mutual, Hazel knows that their love is doomed from the start. The two travel to Amsterdam to search for the author of their favorite book, An Imperial Affliction, where their relationship blossoms and they learn that life with or without cancer is hard to face in general. And sometimes those who advise you to make daring and impulsive choices can't always pluck up the courage to make their own. John Green breaks your heart in the best possible way and makes you cry, laugh and smile throughout. Though he writes in an upbeat and light-hearted manner, you can still sense Hazel's annoyance at life. which is endearing as even though Hazel Grace is forced to be mature for her age. You can see she's just a little grumpy and moody teenager. The Fault in Our Stars is one of those books you can't stop reading, yet you never want it to end. It's warm, light-hearted, and deals with sensitive topics like cancer in such an understand and subtle way. You can feel it's just one of life's many problems, and even though it's a very serious matter, Hazel and Augustus teach you that you can't let an illness like cancer affect your love for life. This book is precious. It tells you that you can't give up when something is trying to stop you from enjoying a happy life. It's a rare book that's emotional and full of light. Thank you.
Now, I invite Aryan to share his thoughts on the theme International Childhood Cancer Day.
You can beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and the manner in which you live. This was said by Stuart Scott, an American sportscaster who had battled his life against cancer. Good morning to one and all, I am Aryan Naya, and today I'll be talking about an important topic, International Childhood Cancer Day. Cancer is a disease that affects all regions of the world and has impacted countless families and communities. As you all know, cancer is caused by an abnormal cell growth in any part of the body and can spread to the others if not treated in time. Childhood, a time of innocence and joy. Unfortunately, there is a growing unrecognized menace that robs our children of this special moment in their lives. Childhood cancers tend to get more aggressive than adult cancers, and there are 16 major types of childhood cancers and 100 subtypes. Leukemia, blood cancer, and brain tumors are some of the common types of childhood cancers found in children. As per the World Health Organization (WHO), more than 300,000 children are diagnosed with cancer. With access to quality care, over 80% of the children with cancer survive, living full and healthy lives. However, many children in middle and low income countries do not receive or get complete care, and as a result, over 90% of the childhood cancer deaths occur in low resource settings. In India, out of 8 lakh cancers diagnosed annually, about 50,000 are childhood cancers. Some of the children may survive the cancer battle, but they need to cope up with the after effects, which not only imply the health of a child but also his or her family. These include depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, mood swings, and changes in behavior. International Childhood Cancer Day is marked annually on 15th February to raise awareness and to provide support, gratitude, and words of hope and encouragement to children and adolescents with cancer, survivors, and their families. Our knowledge of cancer has greatly improved in the last 2 decades thanks to the new approaches to tame the immune system to fight cancer has gotten us closer to a future where cancer can be curable. Personalized vaccines, cell therapy, gene editing, and microbiome treatments are few of the ways in which cancer can be treated. Curing cancer should certainly be one of the biggest challenges of the 21st century. We must be the voices of these children, either emotionally or financially. Thank you.
All sit back and watch a short video on the topic International Childhood Cancer Day. Now, I would like to call upon Jayashree ma'am for her golden words on the topic International Childhood Cancer Day.
Respected CEO, Kuriakos sir, Principal Johnson sir, teachers, and my dear students. As we all know, 15th February is International Childhood Cancer Day, which is a global collaborative campaign to raise awareness about childhood cancer and to express support for children and adolescents with cancer, the survivors, and their families. Childhood is a time of wishes, desires, dreams of endless possibilities. But for children faced with cancer, it is a battle for and with life. We know there are treatments such as surgery, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, immunotherapy, and stem cell transplant for curing cancer. Many important research works being done in many parts of the world with regard to childhood cancer. But along with treatment, the child needs mental support, happiness, care for a successful and speedy recovery. Giving emotional support to a loved ones with cancer is not so easy. Displaying emotions will end up hurting them rather helping. Keeping in mind your strength will make them even stronger. Lance Armstrong once said, if children have the ability to ignore all odds and percentages, then maybe we can learn from them. When you think about it, what other choice is there but to hope? We have two options, medically and emotionally. Give up or fight like hell. Thank you.
Now, I would like to call upon our dear Principal Sir to address the gathering.
Respected CEO sir, teachers and my dear children. Today we think about childhood cancer. You have already heard much about it. I hope it is enough to make you ponder over about it. It is so sad that many children and adolescents fall prey to cancer. Dear children, it is always good to remember that prevention is better than cure. The best way to prevent cancer is getting attached to nature. Take care of your eating habits. Control tinned food, confectionery, and junk food. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Take plenty of water. Do exercise well. Then, every day, spend some time on meditation. Your willpower will augment. Find time to help others. Love so much. Take others' faults lightly. These tips will streamline your attitude. You can help cancer victims in different ways. Be a friend to them. Help them financially as far as possible. Strengthen their willpower. Pray for them. If you do these things, I'm sure you will find yourselves better persons. You will experience placidity. Just try. Thank you.
A country is like a shelter for us which facilitates our security and many more facilities. Thus, we need to give honor and respect to our nation. So let's all stand in attention position for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे शुभ आशीष मा